Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're jumping right in with a quick start guide for the WhiteBox AI platform. We are going to take a machine learning model that's just sitting on a laptop and connect it to a live monitoring dashboard. We're going to bring it to life with real-world data. So let's get right to it.
All right, so picture this. You've built an amazing machine learning model. It works perfectly in your notebook, it passes all your tests, you're feeling pretty good about it. But then comes the big, scary question. What happens when it actually meets the messy, unpredictable data of the real world? That gap, right there, between the clean lab and reality, is where so many great models end up failing.
But what if I told you that bridging that gap is, well, way easier than you think? That's exactly what we're going to do right now. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to get your model hooked up to a live dashboard so you can see exactly how it's doing moment by moment. Okay, first things first. We have to get your local code talking to the WhiteBox AI platform. Let's walk through these initial steps to get everything connected.
Getting started is super straightforward. Literally just 3 quick steps. You just sign up on the website, click the verification link in your email, and log in. The first time you do, there's a little onboarding wizard that helps you get set up. The whole thing takes, a minute, maybe less.
All right, with your account ready, it's time to build the bridge from your code to the platform. We do that with the WhiteBox AI SDK. It's just a small library you install with a single pip command right in your terminal. Easy.
Now, to make sure it's your code talking to your account, you need an API key. You can just grab that from your profile. And you've got a couple of options here. Now, you could just paste the key directly in your code, but the much better way, the recommended way, is to set it as an environment variable. It's just way more secure and makes it a breeze to manage different keys for dev and prod down the line.
Okay, so your environment is now connected to the platform. That's a huge step. The next logical thing is to tell WhiteBox AI what you actually want to monitor. So let's register your model.
Now, registering a model might sound like a big deal, but it's really not. You're just giving it some basic info that you already have. Its name, what version it is, the kind of problem it solves like binary classification, and what features it uses. The point is, you're not doing any new work here. You're just telling the platform about the model you've already built. And boom! Just like that, the platform gives you a unique model ID. This is super important. This is the key that links everything together. So you're going to want to copy this ID because you'll need it in the very next step to tie your predictions to this specific model.
All right, this is the part you've been waiting for. This is the aha moment. We're connected, the model's registered, and now it's time to see the magic happen. We're going to send live prediction data from your model straight to the platform.
And you know what? The most elegant way to do this is with something called a decorator. It's awesome because it's incredibly simple. You just add a single line of code right above your prediction function. That's it.
I mean, just look at this. You literally add the @log_predictions line, you pass in that model ID you just copied, and you're done. You don't have to change a single thing inside your function. The logic stays exactly the same. The SDK just wraps around it and handles all the logging for you. How cool is that?
Okay, now for the really fun part, the payoff. We've sent the data, so let's pop over to the dashboard and see what happens when those predictions start rolling in.
And there you go, instantly. The second you run your code, the predictions start pouring in. Your model is no longer a black box hidden on your computer. It's now a living, breathing system, and you can see everything it's doing in real time.
But it's not just a big number, right? What's really powerful is that the dashboard immediately starts crunching the numbers for you, visualizing your model's core performance. You can track things like accuracy, precision, and recall over time. It's like having a constant pulse on your model's health. And if you ever see a weird dip in your charts and need to investigate, you can dive right in. You can drill down from those high-level graphs into a log of every single prediction. You see the exact inputs, the exact outputs. It is an absolute lifesaver for debugging.
Now, looking at dashboards is great, but let's be real, you can't just stare at a screen all day. Real monitoring is about the system telling you when something needs your attention. It's about being proactive.
And setting up an alert is, again, super easy. It's a simple 4-step process. You just give it a name, define the rule like, hey, send me a Slack message if accuracy ever drops below 85%. Pick how you want to be notified and link it to your model. It's really that easy. And to help you hit the ground running, here are 3 essential alerts that, honestly, every model should probably have. One for performance, so you know if accuracy tanks. One for volume, to warn you if predictions suddenly stop, which could mean an outage. And a third, really crucial one, for data drift, which tells you when the real-world data starts looking totally different from what your model was trained on.
So let's just pause for a second and look at everything we just did. In the time it takes to make a coffee, you've created an account, connected your code, registered a model, logged live data, visualized its performance, and set up your first alert. You've gone from zero to a fully instrumented system.
So what does this all mean? It means you've torn open that black box. You now have this incredible, real-time, transparent view into your model's behavior out in the wild. The question isn't, will my model work anymore? The real question is, now that you have this power and this visibility, what's the next big problem you're going to solve?